This video is sponsored by Thrive Market. Hey peanut butter lovers, it's Carolyn from All Day I Dream About Food. And today we're going to make one of my most peanut buttery desserts. We're making keto peanut butter sheet cake. You know what I love about sheet cake? Sorry. It has the perfect cake to frosting ratio. You don't have to go hunting for some of that frosting to match the amount of cake you've got. It's just all right there, perfect forkful every time. So let's make some of that yumminess. So our cake starts with half a cup of softened butter. And if your house is cold like mine, you can stick it into the microwave for about 10 seconds to help soften it. Then we're going to add a quarter cup of creamy peanut butter. And we'll just beat those until they're smooth and combined. Now I'm going to beat in the sweetener, and I have 2/3 cup of granular swerve. Again, beat until combined. Then we're going to add 3 large eggs and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And again, beat until combined. Okay, now we can add our dry ingredients. I have 1 3/4 cup almond flour, 1/3 cup of unflavored whey protein powder. You could use vanilla too. 1/4 cup of coconut flour, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, except I dropped the bowl. I dropped the bowl in my bowl. And about 1/4 teaspoon, maybe half a teaspoon of salt. If your peanut butter's unsalted, I'd go for the half a teaspoon. Now we're gonna beat it again, slowly because it's going to poof out if I do it too quickly. Now at this point, your batter is gonna be pretty thick, and peanut butter has a tendency of making it even thicker, so you're gonna add some liquid. You could use almond milk. I'm just gonna use a little water. You want it room temperature, not cold. So I'm gonna start with about 1/4 cup and see how that does. And I think it needs a little more. You want the batter to be nicely spreadable, but not really pourable. Great, I think we can put it in our pan. Now for my keto sheet cakes, I like to use a jelly roll pan, which is basically 10 by 15 inches. You can use 11 by 17 as well, but your cake will be quite a bit thinner. So I'm going to grease it well. You can definitely put down parchment as well, but I just like to do it on the bare pan and grease it really well. Now we can add our batter. And we just want to spread our batter as evenly as possible in the pan. I always find that the edge pieces of a sheet cake always end up a little thinner, so just try to get as much batter in there as you have in the center. Okay, cake is ready for the oven. It's going in at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Keep your eye on it, and when the edges are golden brown and the top is firm to the touch, it's time to take it out. Now that our cake is in the oven, I want to talk a little about Thrive Market, because it's one of my favorite places to get ingredients for keto baking. In case you don't know what it is, Thrive Market is an online membership-based grocery store. But it's not just any grocery store. They are on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. I put an order in recently and got a bunch of ingredients, including some of the things I'm using in this cake recipe. First, the peanut butter. This is actually the peanut butter I am using in this recipe, and I love it because the only ingredient, organic peanuts. I also, for this recipe, got the dry roasted and salted peanuts for the top of the cake. I got some palmini noodles, yum, so I can make some keto pasta. I got 2 packs. One of my favorite things to do when I'm on the website is to set some filters and kind of scroll through, use keto and chocolate and things like that, and discover new ingredients. So I discovered these hot chocolate marshmallows from Lily's, which I'm really excited to try. I'll let you know how they are. Oh, it's my bone broth. Of course. Oh, their bone broth is fantastic. It is a membership-based store, but I will tell you that your annual $60 membership, you'll earn that back in savings easily. Just this box alone, I saved $18. And Thrive Market savings are guaranteed. If you happen to see a product on another website for lower, you can reach out to them and they will match that price. Thrive Market also believes in giving back. In fact, for every paid membership, they will donate a membership to a low-income family, a teacher, or a veteran, so that everyone has easier access to healthy and organic products. Interested in signing up? You can get 30% off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60 with my special link, thrivemarket.com/dreamaboutfood.yt. I've got that link for you in the video description, so go check it out. Now let's get back to baking. The cake is done, it's cooling behind me on the stove, and now comes the fun part, frosting. So we start with 6 ounces of softened cream cheese, 2/3 cup of creamy peanut butter, and this is all natural peanut butter here. Then you get to go like this. And 1/4 cup of well softened butter. And we're gonna beat those together until they're very smooth and well combined. Now we need some powdered sweetener, and I have 2/3 cup of Swerve sweetener here. Any powdered sweetener should work well here. I'm gonna beat that in first so it doesn't go everywhere. It may go everywhere anyway. Not bad. So at this point, your frosting is probably very thick, not something you want to spread on your cake. So we're going to add some room temperature cream. I have about 3/4 cup here, and I'm gonna turn this on slow and drizzle it down. That is a much better frosting consistency. See that? Good stuff. Okay, we're gonna add just a little bit of vanilla. I've got 1 teaspoon here, and then we're ready to frost our cake. Okay, just take your frosting, plop it on your cake, and spread. Once you have this beautiful frosting, smoothed and spread out to your satisfaction, you can add some chopped peanuts. I took about 1/4 cup of salted peanuts and I chopped them up coarsely, and I'm just gonna sprinkle them on top. Okay, you guys, look at our beautiful peanut buttery keto sheet cake. It smells amazing and I am ready to dig in. So, gonna cut myself a little corner. I always find it comes out of the pan pretty easily, even without parchment paper. Loosen it up a little. Aha, look at that, perfect. See that perfect ratio? There's some cake, there's some frosting. You never have to go hunting for the frosting with your fork. Let's take a bite. Oh, so creamy. So peanut buttery. So delicious. That's worthy of a dance. I'm gonna ruin my lunch, so I'm gonna save the rest of this for dessert tonight. For this delicious peanut butter keto recipe and so many more, please check out alldayidreamaboutfood.com.